Fort Ontario in Oswego, New York has seen a lot of action. It's been involved in one way or another in nearly every war in American history. Fort Ontario sits on a bluff overlooking the harbor of Oswego, New York. The first Fort Ontario was built by the British in 1755 to protect their only fur trading village on the Great Lakes from the French, who controlled the fur trade throughout the region. The fort was totally destroyed a year later when the French attacked, but the British rebuilt it in 1759. Now, during the Revolutionary War, American soldiers burned the fort down, but the British held on tight. They rebuilt and remained until 1796. That's 13 years after the American Revolution. The fort was then handed over to the Americans. Now, the third fort lasted until the War of 1812. The British attacked on May 6, 1814, and were victorious. But what remained of the fort was once again rebuilt directly upon the 1759 pentagon-shaped remains. Later, in American hands, the fort was expanded. During World War I, Fort Ontario was the site of the largest Army hospital in the Northeast. And during World War II, it was home to 982 European refugees welcomed to the United States.
Fort Ontario has a charm of its own. It gets into your heart. It's the permanency of it. I sometimes come on my day off because it just, in a world that changes all the time, it's stood here in different forms, but it has been here for over 250 years, and there's just a certain comfort to it. And it's just situated in a marvelous place. We have one of the most gorgeous views of Lake Ontario along the entire American shoreline. The sunsets are fantastic.
Ready, aim, fire.
Today, Fort Ontario is part of the New York State Park System. Visitors can wander through the many buildings and tunnels, so bring a friend, bring a buddy, get out there and have some fun.